Hi, everybody. Welcome to New Year's resolution. Today is January 4th, and today's resolution is write down your accomplishments. And the way we're going to do this is by start making a list. It could be on a calendar or in a simple piece of paper like this. So this is a list of goals, what is shown on my background. What I want you to do is we're gonna do work in tens. So by decade and also by counting 1 to 10. So what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to start writing our accomplishments from the last 10 years. And you can do one accomplishment a year, the one you remember, and the one that was most significant to you, just to start. So you're going to start from 10 years back, and each of those years, you're going to write one accomplishment or one big event that happened in your life that changed the course of your life and the way your life was forever, and it is forever. And that can be the birth of a child, or it can be the departure of a loved one. Those are events that change the course of our lives. So, what can you be writing about? Anything that you start, stop, or move, and anything that happened that changed your life. Accomplishments for all of us are going to be different. It depends on the field that you are. If you are at a company or you are the business owner, the goals and the accomplishments are going to be different than a stay-home mom. Let's say you are the owner of a restaurant. So what your accomplishes might have been in the past 10 years could be opening the restaurant, making your biggest profit in the month of August. The following year, selling the restaurant with a profit of $20,000, let's say an amount, for example. The following year can be purchasing a smaller restaurant and having a smaller amount of staff, but actually making more profit. And you can start listing that. And then the following year could be you either have a new lover, or you became single, or you got associated with a partner. And then the following year, you were able to survive a diagnosis. Anything happened to you and you were able to survive it. And then so the following year you purchase another business, but this is not a restaurant. Now is something else that you do online. Let's say you got a business online. You managed to sell something online. So that will be your second business. And then the following year, your goal, or your not your goal, but your accomplishment can be being able to retire. And being able to retire, you can also do a record for yourself. How much is the retirement worth? How old are you, and how you're feeling at the moment? And maybe the following year you decide you don't want to retire yet. You want to make some extra money, and you have a new idea, and you create a product or a service, or you make an invention. So that will be another one of your accomplishments. So then the following year, maybe you decide that you want to write your will in case anything happened to you. So that will be another accomplishment, having that done, and deciding who you're going to leave, whatever it is that you own, and for what reasons. Maybe start making a list of possible uh, people that you can leave whatever it is that you own, and what are the reasons they could possibly get that. And that might change, along the year. Maybe by the time the year ends, you will have another decision. So how many years we have now? Probably like 5 or 6 or 7. And it's just an example. So let's say you are a stay-home mom. Maybe for you, an accomplishment is to get the kids on time for school, maybe to help them with homework, maybe to prepare healthy meals, maybe to being able to clean an area of the house that you haven't been able for a while. Maybe it is to get rid of everything you don't need anymore at home, all furniture, all clothes, all shoes, stuff that is broken. Sometimes stuff gets broken around home, and we don't want to let it go until we replace it, right? But if you let it go and put the stuff that's in there in boxes or in a container where it's still accessible, and not necessary that you need to rebuy that piece of furniture. Eventually, when you see a piece of furniture that is available that will replace the one you had, the room will be more ready than instead of taking everything out and then taking the all piece of furniture out of your house. So maybe by taking that piece out, that will make room for the new one, because then you will realize that either two aspects, that you do need to replace it, that is best to have it, or that there is another way of storing what you had in that piece of furniture, or that the service that that piece of furniture was providing, maybe you can upgrade it to something bigger, or the upgrade can be something smaller. The upgrade can be something more of a quality, something more durable, maybe something that goes with the decoration or the theme, or if you want to redecorate a specific room, then that will be part of your accomplishments. Part of your accomplishments can also be losing weight. So let's say in the last year you lost 10 pounds. So that will be one of your accomplishments for the years, one of those years of the 10 years that we're doing back. So now when we are done with the 10 years back, we're going to start on this year. So we're barely in January. And if you find this video any other time of the year, so what we're going to do is each month we are going to write down 10 accomplishments for that month. And if you think 10 is a lot, then I know you could probably do more easily. It depends what it is an accomplishment to you and what is important. But if 10 is too much, you can only do one. If you are super busy and you only do one, that will be your biggest accomplishment. Or what makes you happier, what makes you fulfill, or according to your current situation, that is the one that makes the most sense, or the one that you appreciate the most in your current situation. So, what is the reason for us to write down our accomplishments? It is that when you have rainy days, when you have slow days, when you have sad days, when you are thinking about if you're going to make it to the following day, meaning that you're super sick and you're in danger, you're in the hospital, or stuff like that, and those accomplishments that you have will be on your mind. So what happens when we're feeling down and we are feeling depressed is that we need reminders of what we have done in the past, and the beautiful things that have happened to us, and the way we've been managing all those beautiful things and events happening to us. And an accomplishment for someone that appreciates love might be finding a new lover. I don't focus on marriage or compromise or engagement, but if you just focus on the happiness of it, having someone new to love, and someone new that loves you and appreciate you. So having a loving relationship of any kind that makes you happy, something that is pure, something that is beautiful, something where the partners don't take advantage of each other, where they are considerate to each other, where they contribute to each other's success and happiness, where they support each other, and where they can come to one another to cry when there are days where crying is all you can do, and crying is all what you need, and crying is all what relieves the tension and the sadness. And we all have moments like that, and it is beautiful to have someone where you can come and cry on their shoulder, on their lap, or holding their hand, or even on the phone. Crying in the phone with someone is important, that you have those connections, that you have those love connections, those relationships where people allow you to cry on the phone while talking to them. And eventually they will come and see you and check on you. And maybe that will make them more aware that they need to check on you more. So the goals that you have can be written down on a separate list. You can do a list of goals, but the one I'm recommending today is a list of accomplishments. What have you achieved? What makes you happy? What are you proud of? What is the miracle that happened? And when did that happen? And how did that make you feel? Did it change the way you look at miracles? Did it improve your faith? Did it give you assurance that you are cared and taken care of, and you are cared for, and you are watched over, and that there is angels and there is guides, and that God protects and loves you and sends you people as angels in your life. And part of the accomplishments can be recognizing that someone in your life is an angel, that someone in your life really contributes to your happiness, or that someone in your life really contributed to an opportunity that you would have not gotten if it wasn't for a specific person that decided to give you an opportunity, give you a shot, give it a try with you, or recommend you for anything, or give you a small assignment that turn it into something bigger, something unexpected. Maybe someone they give you an invitation to an event and didn't show up, but you showed up, and it turned to be a turning point in your life. It turned out to be beneficial. It turned out to be of importance that when you look back, you recognize that was the beginning of a turning point in your life, in the quality of your life, and the purpose of your life. And it gave it a new vibe, a new direction, a new purpose, a new excitement. And recognizing that as part of your accomplishments, you know, your energy, your personality, being trusted and being given an opportunity in any field, anything that might be important to you. I know we have a variety of life experiences, and it depends how many people is in your family, your marital status, your economical background, how much money you possess, how do you feel about that amount of money. Maybe some people look at you and they think that you are rich and you feel that you are struggling, and maybe people that has more than you can probably think how can you live with that amount of money, you know. And you could probably see people like that in the same way, you know. You could probably think of them in the same way. How can this person live with this amount of money? They tell you how much they make. And also other people might think of you that way if they make so much more. But it is not also it is not just the amount of money that we make, but it is the amount of health and happiness that we have that is measurable for us and others. How do you feel about your health and your happiness right now? And what can be one of the accomplishments that you want to write down in regards to that, either your health or your happiness? So, a very easy task if you didn't understand the video at the beginning, I will repeat the plan. Today's resolution is write down your accomplishments. Your accomplishments can be anything that start, stop, move, or change the course of your life, and your expectations and the way things used to be. So, what I recommended to do is that you do for the last 10 years one accomplishment per year for the last 10 years, whatever it is that you remember. And if you don't remember anything when you do your first list, just leave it blank. Eventually it will come to you. Maybe you purchase a vehicle that you don't remember that you purchased it on that date until it's paid off. And now you say, oh my God, I purchased it in this year, this month, you know, or anything like that might happen where maybe something that is an anniversary, you realize how many years ago that happened. anything that might have been forgotten by you will eventually come back. So don't worry to have it filled specifically in all over on the first try. It might have blanks, like, studying, like this is goals 2021, my background. So that is also the side work that you can do. You can write your list of goals for the current year, and also on the other list or on a separate page or on the previous or following page, start doing your accomplishments. Maybe before the goals, it would be good that you write down accomplishments for the last years. And as the year starts, in any month in the year that you find this video, do 10 accomplishments per month. And if that is too much, only do one accomplishment per month that you can keep visible. And it can be very simple if you write it on a post-it with abbreviation of the month, like 3, 4 letters. And then what did you accomplish? It can be very simple to keep. It can be, if you do one per month, or 10 per month, you only need a couple of stickies, couple of sticky notes, or it depends how big is the sticky that you're using. So very simple that you keep it close to you. It can be in your bedroom by where you sleep. It can be in your bathroom where you look at, while you're there thinking and doing your thing. And or where do you want it to be? Maybe it can be on your desk, maybe on your vision board, maybe on the side of your computer. Where is it visible for you? Maybe in the refrigerator, you know. Where is it visible? Maybe by the door before you leave or when you come. Maybe when you're tired and stressed out. It's a reminder. Maybe at the door, inside the door, sticking out right there. And or maybe on the legal pad that you use, or on your notepad where you write your important learnings of trainings that you go to. Or maybe you can, like now with technology and us having phones like all the time, I can easily think of going into my memo and do a quick memo, right? So I'm there, and then I'm going to do the plus sign to add a memo. So basically I can do in here, um, so let's see, 2021 accomplishments. And then I'm gonna go January, and then from January I can start already typing in there. And this is the memo on my phone. And there might be, I don't know what type of phone you have, but there might be something where you're able to write that. So a quick memo is something that can be like very easy to keep, and that way no one else can see it around home if you don't want other people to see it, or if you don't want to have it at work, or you don't want to have it where maybe your significant one will laugh at you, or um, maybe try to get something for you that you want to get for yourself. And as that is nice, sometimes it feels better when you get it on your own. Let's say you want a diamond ring, and you were planning to buy it with a promotion that you were going to have, and you have this specific diamond ring that you want to buy because you saw it already, you like it, you want to buy it. But then your significant one sees that, and he goes and buys you one, or she goes and buys you one. And maybe he or she don't have an idea of how you want it and which one you saw. And they might bring it for you. And maybe when you buy the one that you want, they're going to think that you're overexpending, or that you didn't like the one that they give you. So that is a way that someone can ruin your accomplishment because it's yours. You know, ultimately, what makes us happy is it is good that people gives you things and they think of you and they love you. You know, who wouldn't love it? Someone comes in with a car, brand new car, and it has a ball and it's for you. You know, of course, like, or anything like that. It is loving, it's beautiful, but there is a different energy when it's you that accomplish what you want to accomplish, and where you can recognize your effort. where you can thank yourself, not anyone else, for it. And it's different, so a good way of keeping that for you, it's right there in your phone, very easy with technology now. You can do it on your computer, you can do it on your iPad, but most of us have a phone now, even little ones. So phone is a device that is very handy, very easy to work with, and if you ever lose it, that's okay. You can always redo the list, and it doesn't matter that you forgot about in a specific year, or you lost one of the accomplishments for the month. It's already, done. It's work that you have already done. If you ever have your phone broken, stolen, or get wet or damaged or anything, just start a new list, of the current month, and just do accomplishments list, excuse me, for the current month where you are. Don't stress out about what is lost. Nothing is ever lost in the universe. As long as you write it, as long as you read it, as long as you acknowledge it, it's always present. So it's never lost. And there is something also that I do when it's this ritual that when anything is lost, it's this affirmation that I repeat is uh, n- nothing that belongs to me by the right of consciousness can ever be lost or stolen. And what that makes is that usually stuff that you lose appears, or appears in a different way, and it comes back to you in an unexpected way. Basically, that if you lose or have stolen anything that you value and that you appreciate so much, it'll come back to you in a miraculous way, in a specific way that you wouldn't expect of. And so whenever you lose something, you can say that nothing that is mine by right of consciousness can ever be lost or stolen, and it will come back to you. If it's not the same item, it will be a similar item that serves you more, according to your life path, according to your current situation, according to your needs, according to technology, according to your desires. And it's going to be something that you're going to be able to purchase. It's either going to be given to you by someone else, and or it's going to be something that you I'm so sorry, that you will just don't think of it as a loss, that you will eventually forgive that it was stolen, and that you will move on. And eventually, better things than what you got stolen will come into your life when you are able to forgive that someone took it from you, and that they didn't return it back. And that happens sometimes. People likes to take advantage of things that we have because they think they can have it, and it can be something you just weren't looking at as a risk of someone taking it. And sometimes it's easy for people to take stuff from you, and if that happens, well, you need some forgiveness work and move on. you know Eventually, life, God knows what you deserve. And if you do this little ritual of claiming it, that is yours by the right of consciousness, then it won't be lost out of your life. It will be recovered in a beautiful way. Thank you for watching. So today's resolution: write down your accomplishments, and we're working on tens. So for the last 10 years, do one per year. For the current month, do 10 per month. And if 10 is too much, only do one, your biggest accomplishment for the month. And that will help you at the end of the year to appreciate and value what you have accomplished, and to see you as this capable individual that beautiful things are happening to, and that events and circumstances in your life have really changed the course of your life and how you view life now. And many times can be a spiritual awakening. uh, it can be many things. It can be someone very special in your life that it changed your life forever. And what is the situation around the person? that impacted you so greatly that might make you write a book or make a business or do an invention to help avoiding what happened to them or to give honor and credit to their life. And what could you possibly do with what they tell you and why they left the planet or what they did in your life that made it happier and better or more abundant or that made you feel lonely to the point where you had to learn how to love yourself, right? People in our life have specific purposes, and some of them stay for a while, and some of them stay for a lifetime. And their lifetime might not be as long as yours, but it is the way they decided to live their life close to you, however that life was. I love you. Thank you for watching. Um, you have accomplished a lot. Do recognize that and put it in writing. I love you.